In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew urges bold action on sustainable energy at OECS meeting, and ZIZ Newsroom celebrates World Read Aloud Day. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Courts Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew has called for decisive action in advancing the region's transition to sustainable energy. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the Third Council of OECS Energy Ministers meeting, hosted in St. Kitts, Dr. Drew highlighted the need for energy security, investment in renewables, and regional collaboration to drive economic growth. Delivering his address under the theme, Sustainable Energy, Creating Opportunities for Reinventing the Economy of the OECS, Dr. Drew emphasized that energy is a key economic enabler with the potential to reshape the region's future. Quote, "Energy security is not a luxury, it is a necessity," he stated. Reducing our dependence on imported energy will stabilize costs, shield our economies from external shocks, and provide affordable, reliable electricity for our people, end quote. He stressed the urgency of implementing renewable energy projects, noting that access to financing remains a major challenge. He called for innovative funding solutions, including concessional financing, public-private partnerships, green bonds, and blended finance models. Quote, "The road to economic resilience in the OECS is paved with clean energy solutions," he added, pointing to the potential for job creation, investment, and technological advancement. Dr. Drew also championed regional integration, advocating for initiatives such as interconnection grids and submarine energy cables to facilitate power trade. He urged OECS nations to adopt successful models like geothermal advancements in Guadeloupe and Martinique, and to expand initiatives such as the Eastern Caribbean Solar Challenge. Quote, "This meeting must not be just another conversation. It must be a platform for decisive action," he stated. Dr. Drew reaffirmed St. Kitts and Nevis's commitment to regional energy collaboration, emphasizing that with strong leadership, strategic policies, and collective action, the OECS can achieve energy independence and long-term economic resilience. And in other news, World Read Aloud Day was founded in 2010 by LitWorld, a non-profit organization advocating for global literacy. It is a day that underscores the importance of making reading accessible to all, while also encouraging parents, teachers, and community leaders to share stories aloud, ensuring that children and adults alike experience the magic of books in a meaningful and engaging way. In commemoration of World Read Aloud Day, our team of journalists ventured out of the newsroom on a bookish adventure. Here's more.
Every year on the first Wednesday of February, people across the globe come together to celebrate World Read Aloud Day, a movement dedicated to promoting literacy and the joy of storytelling. The day highlights the transformative power of reading out loud and its role in building literacy skills, fostering imagination, and strengthening connections between readers and listeners.
The book I'm about to read is Fearfully and Wonderfully Made by Sabrina Adewumi. I'm just going to read an excerpt. It starts, long before I was even born, God made me in his mind. He thought out every detail. I was carefully designed. He chose what kind of hair I'd have and numbered them on my head. He could have made my eyes blue or green, but he chose to make them brown instead. Like an artist, he looked at the colors and then he gave my skin the perfect shade, so I don't compare my skin to anyone else because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I read this little excerpt and it made me smile. And this is the power of reading. It can make you smile, it can take you to different places, and reading is just awesome.
Reading aloud is a fundamental tool in language and cognitive development. Studies show that when children are read to from an early age, they develop stronger vocabulary, comprehension skills, and a love for books that can last a lifetime. For young learners, hearing stories read aloud helps with language acquisition, pronunciation, and understanding sentence structure. It also introduces them to new words, phrases, and ideas, enriching their knowledge and critical thinking skills.
I am me. I am a girl. I am kind. I am smart. I am very passionate about art. I am shy. I am fashionable. I am sharp. I'm most brave except when it's dark. I like music, hip-hop, reggae, soca. The beautiful sound of steel pan makes me move all over. I am me. I love this book because it is full of affirmations and empowering young girls.
Beyond early childhood, reading aloud remains valuable for people of all ages. It enhances listening skills, boosts confidence in public speaking, and creates a sense of community through shared experiences. Whether in classrooms, libraries, or at home, the act of reading aloud fosters deeper emotional connections and encourages meaningful discussions.
So the book I'll be reading for you today is Pretty Like Jamaica from the author Opal Palmer Adissa. I'm going to read you a little excerpt from it. And it's in Jamaican dialect. My name Catherine, although everybody call me Precious. Granny said from the moment she see me little baby, she know me was precious, so that name stick. My mama been living in America since me was a baby. Me wish she was living here in Jamaica with me. All my life me hear about America this and America that. Boy, America big. Man, oh man, America cold. Your teeth will chatter like you stand up in a fridge. Girl, America has nice clothes and plenty nice things. America clean, and the water and electricity never shut off. Miss Gladys, Granny's friend, always say, girl, America nice can done. Then she pinch me cheeks and give me sweetie. America might nice, but Jamaica well nice too, me say to Miss Gladys. Me ask Granny what she think. She just kiss her teeth at all that talk and say, precious girl, Jamaica might be small, but it big enough for all of we. It hot all the time like we love it, and America don't have fruits and beaches nice like we have here. So as you can hear, this book was written in the Jamaican dialect. And the reason why we want to promote reading is because we would want to promote more of these types of books that are in our native dialect. Now, for persons who might not live in the Caribbean or in Jamaica, books like these are great exposure to different types of languages, different ways of reading. And I feel like it helps with identifying with the subject matter within these books. So for example, the author was speaking about the differences between living in America and living in Jamaica. And those are some of the topics that we could explore using dialect.
Despite the known benefits of literacy, millions of people worldwide lack access to books and educational resources. World Read Aloud Day serves as a reminder of the global literacy gap and the need for continued efforts to make reading materials available to everyone.
So the book I've chosen is I Am Me Too, written by Samantha V. Williams. I am a boy, I am handsome. I am strong. I love exploring the outdoors, adventurous I am. I am kind, I am smart. I am brave, not at all afraid of the dark. I love swimming, splashing around, and staying cool in the sea under a waterfall or in a pool. I love going to the sea. I am always amazed by the many wonderful things to see, boats and ship in the bay, birds swooping down to catch their prey. Well, the reason I've chosen this book, it reminds me of the adventures I have with my nephew. Boys tend to be very adventurous, and it reminds me also of my childhood. And of course, reading is something that takes you on a journey. And you always say you can travel through reading.
The power of the spoken word can ignite imagination, inspire learning, and bridge connections across cultures and generations. In a world where digital distractions often compete for attention, reading aloud remains a timeless and invaluable practice, one that nurtures literacy, fosters creativity, and reminds us of the joy found in the simple act of storytelling. Thank you to the owners and staff of the Bougainville Book and Gift Shop for facilitating us. I am Dion Baptiste Clark reporting for ZIZ News.
After the break, OECS ministers have discussions to advance sustainable energy goals, and CMO stresses infection control to curb spread of hand, foot, and mouth disease. We'll give you the details after this break.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey! Here's your Hotspot's Value Month Idea Specials, running January 22 to February 5th. Now, our Value Club Blue Tag Specials. Essential Everyday Peanuts, $12.99. General Mills Cereals, $13.99. Essential Everyday Shredded and Chunk Cheese, $7.99. Dipple Pancake Mix, $11.99. Quaker Captain Crunch Cereals, $13.79. Terra Chips, $14.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. Old Orchard 100% apple juice cocktails, $9.99. Essential Everyday Gelatins, $4.99. Irish Spring Bar Soap, $11.99. The Arm & Hammer Toothpaste, $14.99. Essential Everyday Dish Detergent, $8.99. Extra Detergent, $12.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Thank you for staying with us. The Honorable Conris Maynard, Minister with responsibility for energy in St. Kitts and Nevis, presided over the third meeting of the OECS Council of Ministers Energy at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort from February 4th to 5th, 2025. Key discussions focused on the OECS Sustainable Energy Roadmap 2025 to 2035, aimed at transforming regional economies through sustainable energy. The meeting themed Sustainable Energy, Creating Opportunities for Reinventing the Economy of the OECS, underscores the role of clean, renewable energy in fostering innovation and resilience in small island states. Quote, transitioning to indigenous clean energy presents a major opportunity to reinvent our economies, said Minister Maynard, who assumes chairmanship of the council. He highlighted the OECS's abundant natural resources, wind, solar, geothermal, and ocean energy, as crucial for climate resilience and economic growth. Minister Maynard emphasized that the meeting aligned with St. Kitts and Nevis's Sustainable Island State Agenda, or CISA, focusing on reducing fossil fuel dependence and strengthening energy security. Quote, whether through solar expansion or exploring Nevis, geothermal potential, we are committed to a sustainable future, he added. Ministers also reviewed ambitious renewable energy targets, including achieving 30% penetration across the OECS by 2030 and 50% by 2035. And in other news, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Hazel Laws says strict adherence to infection prevention and control measures would ensure the contamination of infectious diseases like the hand, foot, and mouth disease is prevented.
If the schools take on this information in terms of being consistent in terms of practicing the infection prevention and control measures, we would not only contain this current hand, foot, and mouth disease outbreak, but any infectious disease that impacts any child in such settings, you wouldn't have an outbreak because you would have contained it. So, for example, we are in the flu season, and so you're going to have children with coughs and colds, etc. That too is contagious. Mm-hmm. However, if the schools practice, cleaning the common, the high-touch surfaces where the children play, eat, study, or do their school work, the toys that they share, the faucets where they wash their hands or go to the toilet, you would decrease the spread of not only hand, foot, and mouth disease, but any infectious disease that any of the children may be experiencing.
Hand, foot, and mouth disease is a contagious viral illness that primarily affects infants. The Ministry of Health urges parents, guardians, and child care professionals to be vigilant and aware of the symptoms, which include fever, sore throat, painful sores often in the mouth, rash on the hands, feet, and buttocks, loss of appetite, and irritability, especially in infants and toddlers. Dr. Laws further called upon parents, guardians, and caregivers to be consistent in applying the measures to curb the spread of infectious diseases.
So the measures are important to control any infectious disease infection that may be affecting children in general. So consistency and sustainability is key. And so for us, that's the message. So, in another, I can tell you in another 3-4 weeks, we would have contained this. Mm-hmm. But we still want the schools to continue. Yes. Because you do not know when that other infection will show up. Mm-hmm. So we want there to be, consistency in infection and prevention control measures.
That was Chief Medical Officer Dr. Hazel Laws speaking on Monday's edition of The Edge with host Devon Cornelius. And in other news, Dwight James of farm site Sandy Point has been sentenced to 18 years in His Majesty's prison for manslaughter by virtue of diminished capacity. James was initially charged with murder following the fatal incident on August 8, 2022, which resulted in the death of Louise K. James, also of farm site Sandy Point. However, he pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of manslaughter on November 28, 2024. On February 3, 2025, Justice Ian Morley KC handed down the sentence at the High Court in Basseterre. James's time spent on remand will be deducted from his sentence, and he will be eligible for early release after serving 1/3 of his term with good behavior. The ruling marks the conclusion of a case that has drawn significant public interest, highlighting legal considerations surrounding diminished capacity in serious criminal matters. And coming up in regional news, Dominican Republic announced plans to charge Haitians for health care. Stay with us.
Attention, St. Kitts and Nevis. Ready to hit the road in style? Hosford Automotive presents Fat Off Drive On Sales Event. Get up to $15,000 in total savings and much more, including no down payment, free bid of sale, free servicing for 12 months. Choose between $1,000 in groceries or free gas for 3 months, free registration, free licensing, free tinting, free accessories, and more. Don't miss out with 4% Fat Off. It's never been easier to own your own dream car. These savings and deals happening now. So visit Hosford's Automotive and drive home happy. Hosford's Automotive, where affordability meets the road. Terms and conditions apply. Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Own your own, ooh yeah. Build your future today. Let Own Mortgage show you the way. Own your own, your family, your home, build it with pride. National Bank is right here by your side. With every step, with every loan. National Bank helps you find your own, ooh yeah. Build your future today. Let Own Mortgage show you the way. Own your own.
Welcome back. Dominican Republic President Luis Abinardo announced that his government is considering charging undocumented foreigners for health care to ease the strain on the country's public health system. He said the nation can no longer afford to provide free medical services to everyone, especially amid international concerns about Haiti. A key factor in the proposal is the high number of Haitian women giving birth in Dominican Republic hospitals. The National Health Service reported that in 2023, 40% of births in public hospitals were to Haitian mothers. The government says the proposed policy would ensure healthcare resources prioritize Dominican citizens and legal residents. The move has sparked national debate as Haitian migrants make up a large portion of the Dominican Republic's population, often crossing the border in search of work and better living conditions. Many Haitian migrants live in informal settlements and face legal and economic challenges, including limited access to services. The government is now considering stricter policies on healthcare access for undocumented immigrants as the healthcare system faces financial strain. Meanwhile, Belize has launched a $58.4 million energy project with support from the World Bank and Canada to modernize its power grid and reduce reliance on Mexican electricity imports, which currently supply 50% of the country's energy needs. The initiative includes 4 10-megawatt battery storage systems in San Pedro, Dangriga, Orange Walk, and Belize districts to improve reliability, reduce outages, and support solar and wind energy integration. With rising demand and no new generation capacity in over a decade, the project aims to enhance energy security and affordability, especially for low-income households, which spend up to 30% of their pre-tax income on electricity. Funding includes a $50 million World Bank loan and $8.4 million from Canada, supporting Belize's transition to a more sustainable energy future. And coming up, Sweden's worst mass shooting leaves at least 11 dead, including the gunman. We'll have the details when we return.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
Join us on ZIZ TV for Youth Lounge with Skanaifa, a talk show on vital topics such as tourism, entrepreneurship, education, religion, sex education, and mental health, featuring experts from St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean region. Tune in live on the first and third Wednesday of every month at 8:30 p.m. on ZIZ TV.
On the international scene, Sweden's deadliest mass shooting occurred at an adult education center west of Stockholm, leaving at least 11 dead, including the gunman, and 5 seriously injured. The shooting took place at campus Risbergska in Örebro, a school offering vocational training, language classes for immigrants, and support for individuals with disabilities. Authorities have not determined the gunman's motive, and while gun violence is rare in Sweden, the nation is reeling from the attack. Survivors described a chaotic scene as they sheltered from gunfire, unsure if they would survive. At least 3 women and 2 men underwent surgery for life-threatening injuries. King Carl Gustaf and Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson expressed national mourning, and flags were lowered to half-staff. Local soccer teams also observed a moment of silence to honor the victims. Police are still investigating the incident, but the gunman was found dead on the premises, and it's unclear how he died. No connections to terrorism have been suggested, and the public is cautioned against spreading false information. Meanwhile, thousands of employees at the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, will be placed on leave starting Friday night. The order affects all direct hire personnel except for those in critical roles. This move follows President Trump's ongoing push to cut government spending, including freezing foreign aid. USAID has faced criticism for its large budget and is reportedly being merged with the State Department under Trump's administration. USAID employees received emails informing them that they were on paid leave, with many having to remain on standby. Critics warned that shutting down USAID would harm vulnerable populations worldwide. And up next in sports, Cricket West Indies announces 2025 schedule for men's and women's teams. And Carib and athletes excel at New Balance Grand Prix. Stay tuned.
In the sun or in the rain,
Life's a journey, joy and pain, but NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
First up in sports, Cricket West Indies, or CWI, has unveiled a packed 2025 schedule for both the men's and women's teams, featuring key tours and home series. The men's team begins with a UK tour facing Ireland May 21st to 25 and England May 29 to June 3rd in ODI series, followed by T20Is against both teams. They will then compete in the Frank Worrell Trophy against Australia in Barbados, Grenada and Jamaica from June 25th to July 16th. At T20I series against Australia follows before they face Pakistan in Florida and Trinidad. The men's team will then tour India, Bangladesh and New Zealand between September and December. The women's team starts with the ICC Cricket World Cup qualifiers in Pakistan April 4th to 19th and will tour England for 3 T20Is and 3 ODIs from May 21st to June 8th. Later, they will host South Africa for a historic white ball series at the 3Ws Oval in Barbados. Fans can look forward to an exciting year of international cricket with both teams involved in high-profile fixtures. And in other sports-related news, Julian Alfred of St. Lucia dazzled at the New Balance Grand Prix, setting a new national record in the women's 300 meters with a time of 36.16 seconds. The Olympic 100-meter champion led from the start, leaving Great Britain's Dina Asher-Smith 36.87 seconds and France's Emma Montoya 38.37 seconds behind. Bahamian sprinter Terrence Jones earned second place in the men's 60-meter dash with a season's best of 6.57 seconds, just behind American Noah Lyles, 6.52 seconds. In the men's 400-meter, Trinidad and Tobago's Jereem Richards placed third with 46.49 seconds. Jamaican high jumper Romaine Beckford cleared 2.19 meters to secure second, while Bahamian hurdler Devine Charlton finished fourth in the women's 60-meter hurdles with 7.85 seconds. Alfred's performance sent a clear message for the upcoming season, with the sprinter expressing excitement for what lies ahead. Caribbean athletes proved they are ready to compete at the world's highest level in 2025. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, Prime Minister Drew urges bold action on sustainable energy at OECS meeting. And ZIZ Newsroom celebrates World Read Aloud Day. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.